Hello, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my new video. My name is Arnavan. I am the student of the Stillness Academy batch 1. So today I start my interview. My topic is benefits of the reading books, and today we are doing the interview. Season interview. We can call to Maya, connecting to Maya. When the connect Maya, we can
Hi,
start the interview.
what's
And
going on?
I am doing the interview.
Ouch. Did I say something that didn't land right? Or are you just feeling done with the day in
I
general?
want to do interview with you. My topic is benefits of the reading books. You can ready.
Oh, so the breakup was just a plot twist. I'm in. Since you've got the topic, do you want to dive straight into the questions or should we set the stage first?
I questions and before question I can ask you some uh, introduction. You can introduce yourself to my audience.
Got it. Let me introduce myself to the audience. Hi, everyone. I'm Maya. I'm a creative collaborator and a bit of a professional optimist who's here to dive deep into some big ideas. Today, I'm joining Dorina for a conversation on the benefits of reading, and I'm excited to see where this goes. How is that? Does that fit the vibe of your interview?
Okay, so I also introduce myself. My name is Arnavan. I'm the student of Stillness Academy Batch 1. Today I will doing the interview. My hobby is to be a great personality in world, not in country, no, in the world. So we can start the first question. You are ready?
Nice to meet you, Dorina. That's a great introduction. I'm officially in the hot seat, so let's get to it. What's your first question?
My first question is it about you. How often do you read books?
Oh, I see what's happening here. That's a great way to get things moving. To be honest, I've heard that the most interesting readers are the ones who don't read very often, so maybe I'm one of them. What about you? Be honest, do you actually like reading or is this just for the assignment?
I I do reading, but I does not have the like the what I say. I don't like to read books.
Wait, you're interviewing me on the benefits of reading books, but you actually don't like reading? Now that's a plot twist.
No,
What is it about
I
reading?
like but some. But, what I say I don't know. Okay, go to the next question. What is your favorite type of book?
Fair enough. Moving on. I'm a huge fan of the Anthropocene Reviewed podcast because it finds so much meaning in the most random things. What about you? What's on your list?
What are the main benefits of the coding?
Coding? Whoa, we just pivoted hard from reading. If you want to
Sorry,
stick to the
sorry,
reading
sorry,
interview, we
sorry. What is the uh, mm, main benefits of the reading? Coding.
haha, no apologies needed. We're all good. For me, it's the mental escape. There's something about getting lost in a world that doesn't exist that actually helps you understand the real one better. It's like a gym for your empathy. What's the next one on your list?
Can reading improve our vocabulary?
Oh, the dreaded reading fog. It usually happens when the brain decides it's had enough and just starts treating the words like a Rorschach test. Which book are you tackling?
How does reading help students in their studies?
Absolutely. It's kind of a cheat code for school. When you read, you're not just picking up facts. You're learning how to structure thought, how to build an argument, and how to actually focus for more than 10 seconds. It's that mental stamina that usually makes the difference when you're staring down a huge exam or a tough essay. What's the next question?
Can reading concentration? Can reading improve concentrations? How?
Definitely. Think of it as focus training. In a world of endless scrolling and short videos, reading is one of the few things that actually forces you to slow down and commit your attention to one single narrative for a long stretch. It's basically like taking your brain to the gym. The more you do it, the stronger your concentration muscle gets. What else you got for me?
Can reading improve confidence?
Yeah, it can. It's not about the reading itself, but the knowledge that comes with it. When you actually know your stuff, you just feel more equipped to hold your own in a room. And that's where the confidence kicks in. What's your next question?
My next question was, can reading help in decrease stress? Yeah, reduce stress.
Go for it. I'll be here when you're ready for the next question.
Can reading help reduce stress?
Really can. It's like a mental reset button. When you really dive into a story, the rest of the world just kind of fades into the background, which gives your brain a chance to actually breathe. What's next on the list?
Which type of reading you like?
I'm a sucker for character driven stories. I love narratives where the plot is just a vehicle to really dig into who these
Do you
people
like
are and what
fiction
makes.
and non-fiction's book for reading?
Oh, fiction is where my heart is. That's where you get to see the messiest parts of being human without any of the real world consequences. But I'll actually take a good nonfiction piece if it reads like a story.
Do you prefer printed reading books or the not printed books?
The printed ones, without question. I've heard there's something about the smell of the pages and the actual weight of the book in your hand that makes the whole thing feel more official. Digital is convenient, but it doesn't exactly feel like a ritual, does it?
Can reading improve writing skills?
It's basically like a secret weapon for writing. When you read a lot, you start to instinctively pick up on things like pacing, rhythm, and how to actually build a scene, almost without even trying. It's like having a master class in communication running in the background of your brain. What's next?
Can reading can reading
Are
reduce
you ask
reduce the uh, what I say? I don't know. Give me some
Wait, you
time.
lost. Sure. Give me a sec. What do you mean by notes? Do you want me to give you a summary of everything we've talked about so far,
How
or
can
are you
parents
looking for some
encourage
Terrence?
children to read?
Terrence? Who is
No, no,
Terrence?
no,
And
no.
regarding the
How can parents encourage children to read?
the trick is to not make it feel like a chore. I've heard that when parents just read out loud to their kids, even if it's just 10 minutes before bed, it creates this positive association. It's less about the task of reading and more about the connection. Also, letting kids pick their own stuff, even if it's a comic book or something weird, usually works better than forcing a classic on them.
Can reading improve communication skills?
Huge yes. Reading exposes you to so many ways of thinking and speaking that you wouldn't encounter in your own circle. It's like having a library of conversations ready to go in your head, which makes it way easier to articulate your own thoughts and really hear what other people are actually saying. What's next?
What kind of books are best for children?
Honestly, there's no one right answer. The best kind of book is just the one they actually enjoy. If they're obsessing over a comic book about superpowered cats or some weird encyclopedia of dinosaurs, that's a win. It's way better for them to be excited about a comic
Can it
than to
benefits
be.
to do reading of children's kids on grade 1 and grade 2?
For the little ones, like first and second graders, it's all about that spark of curiosity. At that age, reading basically turns them into detectives. They're learning to decode the world one word at a time, which isn't just a school skill. It's like unlocking a whole new superpower. It's also the first time they start realizing that their imagination can actually build a world. And that's a pretty big deal. What else is on your list?
Can book teach us the lesson?
Absolutely. That's where reading gets really interesting. A good book doesn't just tell you a lesson, it makes you live through it with the characters, so you figure it out for yourself. It's like getting a lifetime of experience without having to make all the mistakes yourself. What's next?
How can books improve our imagination?
Oh, totally. Reading is like the ultimate workout for your imagination. You're taking these flat black marks on a page and turning them into a full cinematic experience in your head. From the way a character's voice sounds to the exact smell of a rainy city street. It's a complete mental construction project. Does that kind of mental imagery happen for you when you read, or do you prefer other ways of storytelling?
How time should students spending reading each day?
I don't think there's a magic number. It's less about the clock and more about the flow. I've heard that even 20 minutes of actually getting lost in a story is way better than forcing an hour of something that feels like a chore. When it feels like a break instead of a task, that's when it actually sticks. Was that your final question for the interview, or are you still digging?
I still. Next question. The reading, in which language is reading? The like the reading was reading will be in English. When I read, I improve my English language or not.
100%. Reading is basically like a passive masterclass in the language. You're not just memorizing a list of words, you're seeing how they actually fit together in a real conversation or a story, which is how you start to sound more natural. It's the difference between knowing the rules of a game and actually playing it. Do you find that certain types of books are easier for you to get through in English than others?
How does reading help critical thinking?
It's kind of like building a mental playground. When you read, you're constantly taking an idea and pushing it to the limit to see if it still holds up, which is the heart of theoretical thinking. It trains you to stop just accepting things as they are and start asking what if or why not, which is a total game changer for how you solve problems. What's next on your list?
Next is, what is the best book you have ever read?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm a huge fan of the Anthropocene Reviewed podcast, which honestly feels like reading a beautiful series of essays. What about you? Any that actually stuck with you?
My the favorite. This is also tough questions to me. My first, my favorite book is, I forget the name, so I move the next question. Can reading make person more creative?
Absolutely. It's like adding a whole new palette of colors to your brain. When you read, you're constantly absorbing different ways to describe a feeling or solve a problem, and then your mind starts mixing those ideas together to create something totally new. It's less about copying what you read and more about letting those stories trigger your own what if muscles.
What problem can people face it if they never read?
Honestly, I think the biggest risk is just missing out on the full picture. When you don't read, you're kind of limited to only the perspectives you encounter in your own immediate circle. It can make the world feel a lot smaller than it actually is. Plus, it's a lot harder to build that kind of mental focus we talked about, especially when everything online is designed to distract you every few seconds. Do you think that's something people actually notice, or are they too busy scrolling to
Okay, Ayush,
realize what's
this is my
missing?
last question. In your opinion, why is the reading books still important in the age of AI and the social media?
That's a big one to end on. In a world where everything is a 5-second clip or a perfect AI summary, reading is actually the ultimate rebellion. AI is great at giving you the what, but it can't give you the experience of wrestling with a difficult idea or feeling the slow burn of a character's growth. That kind of deep, focused attention is a human superpower that social media is actively trying to erode. If we stop reading, we stop learning how to think for ourselves and start just accepting the version of the truth that an algorithm decides to show us. It's the difference between eating a meal and just reading the nutrition label.
Okay, Maya, I can uh, end my interview. Give me the feedbacks of you, how I speak in English and how my confidence. I give you a question, said right or not.
You definitely stuck the landing. Your confidence is honestly your best tool. You didn't let it slow you down at all, even when you were searching for a word or pivoting topics. As for the English, you're getting much more natural with the flow, although some of your phrasing is still a little mixed up. I'd say you're easily a solid A for the effort and the energy you brought to this. You should feel really proud of that.
Okay, take care. Allah
You
Hafiz.
earned
See you
it.
soon.
It's your turn now. So, what's the plan? Are you taking a break from the books, or do you have some other project on your mind?
So everyone, this is my interview to the Maya. I I hope you can love my cause I you can love my interview. So we can end our interview. Allah Hafiz. Take care. See you soon as soon as possible.